Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So glad you can join. So glad you guys can join me on your 2016 life spread reading. It differs slightly, okay, than say a monthly reading, because the life reading looks at 5 areas of your life over the course of 2016. Now, this is how I do it, guys, so listen up carefully because I'll explain this only once, all right? As I say in hello, if you're English, you'll know that. I use 2 sets of cards, so I'll use my small miniature Rider-Waite cards, 78 cards in that pack there. Okay, I shuffle the cards, split the deck into 3, gather it back up, and what we're looking at is 5 sections of your life. So we're going to look at your personal situation, we'll look at your home life, we'll look at your career, we'll look at your love life, and we'll also look at the future, all right, in 2016. Now, for each area, you have a group of 4 cards. So how it's done is at the top of each group is 1 card. So you have 1 card and then 3 cards underneath it, and that makes up your group of 4 cards. The top card is called the key card, okay? So for your personal situation, you'll have a top card, the key card, home life, key card, career, love, future. Each of those sections has a key card and then 3 cards underneath. Your key card is what influences you might be experiencing now or what influences are yet to come in to that particular area of your life. The 3 cards underneath that key card will explain past, present and future of the situation, okay? Now, with these readings, it can either be with the 3 cards that are underneath your key card, past, present, future situation, or it can be, if it's not in the past and it's very much a present situation, we're looking probably at present, future, or if it's something that's not come into your life yet, it could all simply be future. You can never go back, you only ever go forward with this reading, hoping that makes sense to you. We also, out of the small deck, take a final card, which is called the advice stroke information. This is a really important card for you guys to know about because it's information or advice that the universe wants you to know about in terms of what's going on with your life spread during 2016. The second deck of cards that I use, guys, are the universal weights. This is the pocket tarot deck. Okay, it's the same. It's all based on the AE Waite Rider-Waite cards. Okay, they're all the same. It's just this is slightly bigger. Okay, in a different box. Now, what I do with this particular deck is I simply take out the major arcana cards. Okay, so I'll just take out the trump cards, and there are, what is it, 22 of these, I think? Yeah, 22 cards in this deck, okay? What I do is I shuffle these cards, split the deck, and then gather them back up. Now, what these cards do, out of this pile, we only need 7. Those 7 cards will represent, it's called an anchor card. So for the 7 cards, each of these cards will be an anchor card for the different areas in your life spread. I hope that makes sense. The anchor cards will show how to resolve a situation, whether it be in your home life, your career, your personal situation, your love life, or your future. Or it will show potentially how you'll deal with the situation, but usually it will show how the situation is going to be resolved. So it will show the outcome usually of that situation. Now, within the anchor cards, as I've said, we have 7 cards that represent these different areas. So we start off with the basis foundation card, and this really shows probably where you are at the moment in terms of your life, okay? And that card, the basis foundation card, which is number 1, will represent the present situation. So not only will it explain how you're feeling at the moment or what influences are in your life at the moment, it'll also show how a situation, your personal situation, Leo, can be resolved. Card number 2 represents your love life. So that shows how maybe a situation within your love and relationships can be resolved. Number 3 is career, which will show how a situation can be resolved in your career life. We also look within the career section, we look at not only number 3 career card, anchor card, we also look at number 2 love card. Career and love will look at potentially how the situation is being resolved at the moment or dealt with. And we also look at cards number 5 and number 6. Number 5 is immediate future within the anchor and represents the future situation, along with number 6 anchor card, which is wishes, which is how you are hoping a situation will actually go. And those 2 cards will look at what will come off this situation in the future in terms of your career. Okay. In terms of your, we've already discussed love. In terms of your future card, we would look to card number 5 and number 7. Okay, number 5 is immediate future and number 7 is the future overall. And we do have a central theme card, which is number 4. And this will show potentially how you are going to react or how you would deal with situations that are coming in. It really kind of governs all of the reading or parts of the reading. Whoa, I hope that makes sense, guys. It took me all of 7 minutes to really explain that. Let me get a cup of tea. Let me get a drink of my tea. Hang on. Okay. You'll see, guys, as we go through the reading, exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So what I'm going to do, first of all, Leo, I am going to, first of all, shuffle the smaller deck. Because what we want to do is lay down the cards for the 5 areas. So I'm just going to take my cards and I'm just going to meditate. Universe, Spirit, show me what is coming in for Leo. 2016 live spread, please. What Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I'd like to centre on their personal situation now. Home life. Career. Love life. Future. And the advice card, please. Show me what's coming up for Leo. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Leo, Leo. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Leo, Leo. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me the personal situation. 4 cards from the personal situation, please. Show me their home life. 4 cards. Career. 4 cards. Love life. 4 cards, please. Representing key card, past, present, future, or present, present, future, or future, future, future. And the same for the future cards. All future. 4 cards for their future, please. Say it one more time. Show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Leo. Zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, 2016 live spread. Need to focus on their personal situation, key card, past, present, future, present, present, future, 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 future. Home life, 4 cards again, the same thing. Career, same thing. Love, same thing. And then the future cards, just showing the future, please. And also the advice cards show me. Okay, meditated on the cards. I'm going to split the deck into 3. What we're going to do now is we are going to put down the present situation. So 4 cards to represent this. Home life. Career. Love life. Future. And the advice stroke information card. So it's a very important card, that is, because it's something that the universe needs you to know about. All right. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to shuffle the major arcana as the trump cards. Universe, Spirit, show me what's coming in for Leo's zodiac sign. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what anchor cards represent their personal situation, home life, career, love life, and future. And also the central card. What advice, what can you see happening with Leo's Sun, Moon and Rising signs in terms of advice or resolution through the anchor cards for their personal situation, home life, career, love, and future? I'm going to ask one more time. Show me Leo, please, the universe, spirit, angels. What advice, resolution through the anchor can you give for their personal situation, home life, career, love, and future, along with the central theme? Show me. Okay, I've meditated, guys. Going to split this deck into 3 now. Collect them back up. What we're going to do is we're going to lay down bases first. Number 1. 2 is love. 3 is career. 4 is central theme. 5 is immediate future. 6 is your wishes. And 7 is the future overall. Okay, so where everything is actually heading. Right, okay, let's do the deed and turn everything over. Okay. You know, it's such a long process doing this before I actually manage to get to the bloody reading. But I can't do it unless I've explained stuff to you. I just feel like I need to explain stuff in a way. Okay, that's interesting. Just get one more sip. Right. So the basis foundation, how some of you guys might be feeling now, Leo, is showing us the Hierophant. Okay, so some of you guys might be trying to get in touch with your own spirituality here. You might be seeking advice from higher forces. There might be a lot of meditation going on with some of you guys. You might be trying to get to a little bit of a deeper level, I feel, with the Hierophant card. It's often a card of seeking answers. So some of you guys might even be seeking answers, okay, in your everyday life. This can also be a card of establishment and hierarchy and conventionality. So some of you guys might be looking to kind of play it straight, maybe get your lives straight in 2016. Because I see the Hierophant as kind of doing things the right way, if that makes sense. So the Hierophant, as I've always said, is not the card of being the maverick. It's the card of kind of playing by the book, doing things right, getting your life in order, that type of thing. So I feel with the Hierophant, a lot of you guys are looking, your ultimate goal might be to get your life in order, to sort things out and to get it straight. Maybe in 2015, for a lot of you guys, you might have been feeling that things were kind of a little bit out of sorts. Things were a little bit kind of like in disarray. Things might have been even chaotic. And I feel that for you guys, you're really wanting kind of something to move smoothly through your life. I really feel that. And I feel that you are... it's very interesting how this reading runs. This is why I love the live spread, because it really does show, it tends to just to show stuff up. It really does. That kind of, and you look at a certain area and then you look at the anchor card, you're like, whoa, okay, yeah, that kind of looks like that could be that there. But it's an important message. It's something important that's happening here. So I do feel with the Hierophant cards, I also feel with the Hierophant card, it's looking for stability, because there is security within the Hierophant card, okay? You look at these two guys and they look like monks praying to a priest. There is a certain security there, a certain divine type of inspiration, divine security, like you're protected. So I feel that you guys are not only looking for divine guidance, or you're looking to be divinely led, or even to get more in touch with your divine spiritual side. I also feel that you know, you are seeking answers, and the answers that you're seeking are in order to kind of straighten your life out, to do the right thing, to go the right way. Some of you guys might be returning to church, for example, in 2016, or returning to religion, or returning to a particular faith. You might be even questioning your own mortality to a certain extent as well, for some of you older people maybe. But I think in the main, because this card, the basis situation, for some of you guys, it could be a new commitment that you're making to something here. It doesn't always have to be marriage with the Hierophant. You need cards to back this up anyway. But I really do feel, with that Hierophant card, and looking at the cards that this governs, you are looking to kind of put some certain plans into action, put certain structures into action, and really kind of sort your life out in 2016, and sort of play it straight and get it all sorted. In your personal situation at the moment, Leo, we find the key card being the Knight of Wands. I feel that with this being the key card, the influence that could be around now or that's coming in is a move, all right? There is a move here. And I feel that with the Knight of Wands, it's a very interesting card, because if you go to a reader and you say, am I going to move home? And you get that Knight of Wands, say, in the outcome position, that most certainly says, yeah, you're moving home. There is going to be a move on the cards, okay? So you are moving home for some of you guys. It could also be career. It could be in any area of your life, but there is certainly movement here with that Knight of Wands, and it's excitement as well. So for some of you guys, I feel that it's going to be definitely travel coming up in your personal situation at the moment. You might even be planning holidays. I know it sounds rather mundane what I'm saying here, but this is what I'm saying. The Knight of Wands is not just about moving home, it's about travel. The Wands are a travel card, okay? They're all about location or relocation, or traveling overseas, or the Knight of Wands is sometimes a wham bam thank you type of man, type of individual guy. So he can be really kind of here and there and everywhere. He's not a rock solid type of individual, okay? But I feel that the Knight of Wands, in terms of this reading, is because it's the key card here, it does to me just suggest movement. There's a lot of movement in your situation at the moment. You're making plans to move, or you're making plans to travel. What we're seeing in the past or straight present is the Judgment card. This is coming to a decision for some of you guys. I feel that with the Judgment card, it's a case of that for some of you guys, something might have happened in 2015 that might have kind of either made you feel inactive, or there might have been a time of inactivity during 2015 where nothing moved, where there wasn't a chance to kind of maneuver your way out of something. But all of a sudden, we're seeing now, if this is happening now in the present, that there is a surge of vitality. So there's a surge of excitement. I always see this trumpet and the people awakening as being a core. Okay, so they're now being told to act. They're now being told it's okay to go ahead with something. Okay, so I do feel that potentially for some of you guys in the past, Leo, there was nothing happening. There was maybe even some doubt over something, or something wasn't moving, okay? But I feel that if this is a present card, something's gotten moving. It's almost like finally you've got the green light to go ahead with something. And I feel that there's a lot of joy around this in terms of your personal life, whatever this endeavour is, because it's almost like it gives you a second lease on life. There's a lot of happiness with that Judgment card. There tends to be a lot of joy. There tends, as I said, to be a lot of excitement with that card as well. A release maybe of tension as well in terms of the Judgment card. But as I've said, this is the card also of making the final judgment, making a decision on something and sticking to it. So some of you guys, I feel in the past, have decided to make a decision, and I feel that it ties in with that Knight of Wands. So this is the movement card here. This is the influence you're feeling now, or the influence that's going to be coming in. And this means to me, how it ties in is you made a decision and suddenly things are actually moving ahead with that Knight of Wands. What we're seeing in the centre of the reading for your personal situation, Leo, is the Sun card. So some of you guys, along with that Knight of Wands, could literally be going abroad, literally going maybe to somewhere that's hot, to somewhere that's really like a really sunny climate, really warm, because the Sun card can often reference sunny climates, real warmth, lovely, you know, lovely oceans, lovely sky, just feeling really, you know, a really nice place to be. That's what your sun card is. It's just the glow of something. It's a beautiful card to have. And I do feel that maybe with the judgment card, there might have been some depression that some of you guys, I'm just getting that, it just popped in my head. For some of you guys, and I look at the judgment card, it's weird because when I look at this card, it's almost like there is a certain depressive mood to this card as well, because it's all blue, if you guys can see that. And they're blue bodies as well. So somebody's just sort of been awoken from something here. So I do feel that maybe some of you guys are coming out of a time of depression, or you're coming out of a time of feeling a little bit low. It could be the cold weather, it could be anything that's made you feel like that, but you're really coming out of that time now, and you're wanting to really move ahead within your personal life. And some of you guys might decide, you know what, I'm really coming out of a depressive time, so maybe I'm just going to take a trip somewhere and go somewhere warm. It could also be with the sun card in the present situation, that for some of you guys, you're entering into a really positive phase within your life with that sun card. The sun card is a card of happiness, joy, positivity, enlightenment, clarity, happiness, empowerment. All of those good things is the sun card. Okay. So I do feel for some of you guys that there is entering a time of a really positive phase in your present situation. I also feel that with the final card, what we're having here is the Nine of Pentacles. If you can see that card, okay? So this is why I was saying, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles can often represent a beautiful home, okay? Somebody who tends their garden. And I'm seeing gardens in both cards, the Sun and also the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles for me can be a woman who's on holiday as well. She's in a beautiful remote holiday destination. I am definitely getting holidays here, and this is why we've got the Knight of Wands. You're on your travels, okay? So, you know, after a time of maybe inactivity with the Judgment card in the past, suddenly things start to kind of come alive again. I'm seeing a real surge of positivity here, and I'm seeing a lot of abundance here with this Nine of Pentacles in terms of your personal situation going forward in the future. And I feel that this is almost you guys getting yourself straight. It's really weird because with the Judgment card, these people have just woken up, so they've not got time to get themselves straight again. All they're being told is, okay, sleep is over now. Sleepy time's over, guys. It's time to get up again, and it's time to kind of you know, start doing stuff again and start changing your lives around again. This is what this Judgment card is whenever I look at this. Because it's blue, their bodies are blue as well. Their bodies are kind of grey as well. They're naked, okay? So it just means that they just faced a time where they didn't have to kind of own up to anything anymore. They just kind of went out of action for a while, and that's why I see the Judgment card as being a card of inactivity as well. It takes somebody to wake someone up in order for these guys to get up in that reading. So this is why I see this maybe as being a card about depression sometimes as well. But the other cards are just so fascinating because they are, in terms of their colours, they are kind of poles apart. There's lots of yellows, and especially in the last card, and yellow I see as a very hopeful colour, Leo. So I feel that there's just so much hope here with you guys in your personal life, and this might be something that you're feeling right now. You might be feeling kind of you're raring to go with stuff currently in terms of your personal life. Okay, just seeing if I can pick anything else up from this reading here in your personal life. I do feel that there is a lot of positivity in terms of your personal situation coming in, and I do feel it's centered around the home. I definitely feel it's centered around the home, okay? I feel that you guys are going to be spending a lot of time in terms of your personal life outside in nature, enjoying nature, enjoying the fruits of your labours, that type of thing, okay? And this is what it is, I feel, with the Hierophant card, getting it straight. This is the resolution that we're seeing here. It's making some firm decisions and kind of sticking to them. It's living by society's rules, if that makes any sense to you. Okay, you're moving in a far more kind of straightforward direction, I feel. I feel that you don't want any dramas in 2016. I feel that a lot of you Leos just want to kind of, you are very much leaders though, okay? So for some of you guys, when you're a leader, it's very hard not to be the maverick, and it's very hard not to be in charge of stuff, and it's very hard to let other people take control. Okay, but I feel that here some of you guys have really been through the mill, and you'd rather kind of, it almost comes across to me that some of you guys might just want, and to sit back and kind of just say, you know what, I've paid my dues, I've done everything I can to kind of buck the system or wake people up, and now it's just my time, and I'm just too exhausted and tired to do that anymore, so now I just want a nice life in 2016. So for some of you guys, yeah, house movies potentially on the cards, traveling to a nice hot sunny destination is definitely on the card. For some of you guys in your personal situation, I do feel that you are looking to go along a very kind of tried and tested path, and you just want a nice life in 2016. That's what I'm seeing here with these cards. Looking over at your home life, we don't have cards that govern home life, but we do have, whenever I look at the home life, I do use the central theme card as the anchor card. We've got death, which is change, coming up here. And it's an interesting set of cards that govern this. Your key card is the Queen of Wands. Leo, this is you guys, okay? It's, again, this is someone who takes pride in her home. She's very, very busy, okay? She's very busy. She's very kind of, she's a multitasker a lot of the time. So this could be you guys in your home buying beautiful things for your home. Taking real pride in its appearance, which the Queen of Wands does, because she's Wands and she's all about beauty and she's all about creativity. So I see a lot of you guys kind of being really creative. You're changing things up within your home life. I know this is sounding really mundane, but sometimes we don't have to be that dramatic, do we? Do we, Leo? We just need to. But the Queen of Wands, she is a leader as well. So she really kind of takes ownership and she takes responsibility for a lot of stuff, and she handles stuff really, really well. So I see you guys as really kind of being in your element in terms of your home life. In the past, though, it's interesting. We have the Emperor, past, present Emperor. So maybe for some of you guys, you're going to be looking after an older member of the family, potentially. The Emperor is usually the father figure. It can also be a grandfather figure, too. I see some of you guys potentially looking after an older person in the family. Now, it's interesting that we have the Queen of Wands, because she would usually be a mother figure, but it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Maybe you're taking on the roles of both. Maybe you're, I do see a lot of responsibility within the home. I feel that there is a lot of responsibility happening here, okay? And maybe for some of you guys, it doesn't suggest that you're getting tired, but you might be getting tired. You might be feeling like a little bit exhausted, because I can see exhaustion potentially in one of these cards, okay? But I do feel for some of you guys, you might have been looking after an older member of the family with the Emperor card, potentially in 2016. And this is why you're multitasking. You're doing everything that you can in all areas of your life, including your home life. But you have a lot of pressure, I feel, within the home life. It's the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. Okay. We do see the centre of the reading, the Four of Cups. That's an interesting card. This shows disinterest, but I feel that this is disinterest in terms of potentially in terms of trying new experiences, in terms of your home life. So the Four of Cups is usually a card where somebody's trying to offer you something, but you're too focused on something else to even acknowledge it or see it or even comprehend it, or even, there's a lack of interest in something there. So I feel that there might be a lack of interest in terms of outside excitement, outside offers, outside opportunities. You don't look like you want to take something here, Leo, because I feel that it's because of your responsibilities to other stuff within the home, potentially. Okay, I feel that there's responsibilities for some of you guys with this Emperor card showing here. Okay, but this can also be a card of stability and trying to build stability within your home as well. Maybe this shows up with the Queen of Wands as well, and that Emperor card. If it's not a person, then it represents an energy, and we know the number fours are all about building foundations. They're about stability. They're also about blockages as well. Okay, so not being able to get past something. They're a force to be reckoned with, especially the Emperor card. I feel this might be a person, but if it's an energy, then this is you guys really trying to build something within the home, I feel, with that Emperor card. Okay, and I feel that you are kind of resolute, or you are feeling kind of, I wouldn't say stuck, but you are almost stuck in your ways in terms of the home, which is interesting. because we do have that Four of Cups there. So why is in the present situation something new being offered to you, but you're not willing to accept it? Okay, you are focusing on something else. You're focusing on what's already familiar. That Three of Cups to me suggests familiarity. Why does this guy focus on 3 cups and he's not focusing on the one? Well, the 1 cup is the Ace of Cups. It's love. It's a new thing. It doesn't have to be love, but it can be just something that's new and something that's quite emotionally braced or quite vibrant or just a new experience. But the guy doesn't want the new experience. He just wants to focus on what he already knows. Okay, so I feel that your bonds are tied to the home. I feel that you're tied to the home, and you're tied to the responsibility for some of you guys off the home, and you're unwilling to kind of change that for the time being. The King of Cups, interestingly enough, shows up for you, Leo, guys, in the future position. It's an interesting card because in the future position, sometimes that King of Cups can simply mean happiness. That happy conditions are coming in. It can also mean that a male figure is coming in for some of you guys, whether you're male or female. Could be female, even though it shows King of Cups still can be a woman, okay, because it's a general reading. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual potentially coming into the home. Maybe this is new love. Maybe this is an addition to the family. Maybe it's a brother or an uncle or a new partner, a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend, whoever this is some form of a new addition sort of thing. Maybe this is someone who wants to help potentially, because the Four of Cups is being offered to you. A cup is being offered in the Four of Cups, but you're still concentrating on the Three of Cups. So you're concentrating on something that you're already aware of. Okay, you're concentrating on something that is already at the forefront of your mind. Okay, you feel that you've kind of got it good where you are, or you've kind of got it good with what you've got, and you don't need anything else. But here with the King of Cups, it might be that new friendship is coming in, because sometimes when you get the King of Cups, it can simply be a friend that comes in. There's definitely some form of a change coming in, because we do have death showing up here as your key card, as your anchor card, which means that there is some form of a change happening here. Okay. I'm not saying for you guys, I mean, it might be that for some of you guys, you're looking after a really frail old parent who is on the brink of death, maybe with that death card, potentially. Or it could simply mean that there is a transformation happening within the home, because it's ruled by death here in the central theme card. So I feel that there are changes happening within the home, but I do feel that it might be for some of you guys, you are taking on an awful lot of responsibility within the home, and it's responsibility that you're not happy to relinquish, or you feel that you can kind of do it all yourself and you don't need additional help. But I feel additional help comes in the way of this King of Cups. Could be a brother of yours, or I'm feeling it might be an additional a relative. But I do feel that help is being offered to you guys. You might feel that you've got it all wound up, all bagged up, because you're the Queen of Wands, because you're a multitasking, you can do everything. You don't need anybody's help. But you do need help, but you're rejecting it in the Four of Cups. But the King of Cups says in the future position, no, you're going to have help. There's somebody coming into, it could even just be a carer, because remember, the King of Cups is a counsellor, it's a doctor, it's a therapist, it's someone that works within the health field. So there's some additional help if you're looking after an elderly parent, or if you've got too much responsibility on your plate within the home. And this is probably where the death card comes in. Maybe you've had responsibility for such a long time that you've not felt that you needed the home. And maybe in 2016, the death card is saying, no, there's transformation and change is coming, but it's for the better, because it's going to help you relinquish some of the responsibility that you already have. In your career, it's very interesting, because we have the Knight of Pentacles as the influence that you're feeling now, or the influence that's coming in. Okay, and it's such a juxtaposition of cards, to be honest with you. The Knight of Pentacles, when it's career, it's a reliable job. It's a reliable source of income, okay? This guy is not going anywhere. He has stuff that is reliable, okay? But I feel that this is something that is potentially coming in for you, judging by that. It's really weird how that card shows up as the key card there. Or this could be you guys making new plans, or making plans in terms of how you're going to earn your money, or in terms of a new job. So it's the planning, because the Knight of Pentacles is often a card about stuff that takes a long time to manifest, because you need to kind of go along the straight route. You need to kind of methodically plan a route, a way forward, okay? But to me, this influence that's coming in is saying that if you are experiencing any issues with work in 2016, it will be resolved with that Knight of Pentacles showing as the key card. The influence, I feel it's going to be an influence that's coming in, that you are going to have stability. In the past, stroke present, we have the Seven of Cups. So there have been options available to you in terms of work, okay? But it's knowing what to go for. Maybe you're at a little bit of a, in a little bit of a conundrum, or you're in a little bit of a, this card can represent confusion, or maybe it's a case of that there's been lots of things that are in the offing in terms of work, but nothing has materialized, because often the Seven of Cups is about things that are sitting on a cloud. So ideas that are sitting on a cloud, or visions, or things that are nearly there but they don't quite materialize. So I feel in the past stroke present, it might be that some of you guys are looking for something that is stable, but the Seven of Cups very rarely is stable. It really isn't that much of a stable card at all, because they're Seven Cups, and they sit on a cloud, and this guy is looking on the cloud, but sometimes these cups can be unreachable. So it's something that's untouchable, that can't be felt at the moment. It's in the sky. It's pie in the sky sometimes, okay? So for some of you guys, you might have set your limits too high on particular jobs. You might be a little bit picky over stuff that you will and you won't take. Okay, it might be that the things that you truly want in terms of your career are not happening for you at the moment. And it shows in a way, because in the present position for you guys, Leo, we have the Ten of Swords. So this could be, for example, I mean, both cards could be present, actually. Or both cards could be the past, because we have the Seven of Cups and we've also got the Ten of Swords. Okay, Seven of Cups is often a card about trying to find, trying to pick an option, or having options available to us, or not knowing which one to pick, or it's literally trying to find something, trying to get hold of something. Okay, so there's a lot of options that you know, and the options, it doesn't mean that someone comes to you and says, you know, oi, I've got loads of options for work for you. It could simply mean that you're looking on the internet at lots and lots of jobs and trying to kind of sort through what would be a good thing to go for. There might be a lot of kind of mental oppression with this, because the Ten of Swords is not only a card about being backstabbed, it's also a card about a lot of kind of mental oppression, feeling that a weight on your mind, a weight on your head. So some of you guys might be feeling literally like, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to do about a job, or I don't know, you know, what would be best for me, or, you know, I've been for so many interviews and I'm trying to find something. But I feel with that Knight of Pentacles, this is you guys trying to find your grounding. It's trying to find a stable and reliable job, I feel, with that Knight of Pentacles, as an influence that's around you potentially now. And I feel that if it's an influence that's coming in, you're going to find something stable, okay? I do feel with that Ten of Swords, some of you guys might have just been laid off work, okay? Could be in the past, could have just recently happened, but I feel that some of you guys, or if you know about it, this is the Ten of Swords is often a card within the workplace, meaning that you've just been let go just like that. It's probably something that was unexpected, or if it doesn't necessarily have to mean unexpected, you might have had an inkling about it, but it might have just come like that. So sometimes for some of you guys, I do feel within your career, you might have been, could have been sacked, could have been just laid off work, and maybe you're looking for other options. And if that was the case, we'd look at these two cards as being present, or potentially future. But we do have the Chariot card, okay, which means that you're going to be moving forward, okay? This to me says that after all of the trials, and we do see trials with that Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords showing up in the present, or the present future, okay, situation. But I can't see how these two cards would be present future. I mean, I could see if the Ten of Swords came before the Seven of Cups, it being past, present, or present, future. But I feel that these must both be kind of present cards. Okay, maybe. This is what I'm feeling here, because of the way that they're laid. You can never go back. You can only go forward with these readings. So potentially these are future as well. But we do see the Chariot as you guys moving forward, okay? This is overcoming a time of conflict. Might be having to do quite a bit of travelling for work, okay? This is you guys finally regaining your confidence. Okay, so maybe with that Ten of Swords, even some of you guys have lost confidence. Maybe through looking for work with that Seven of Cups, or looking for better circumstances or better opportunities in terms of work. What we're finding with that Seven of Cups is maybe you're finding it difficult to manifest or have anything materialize in your life in terms of what you truly want in terms of work. Maybe you're feeling very mentally burdened with this, with the Ten of Swords, and the Chariot sees you overcoming that in the future. Okay, but that Ten of Swords, be mindful of that, because sometimes that can literally mean just being let go from work. And also we do see what represents your work life, the Tower. So for some of you guys, with this card, when it talks about how a situation will be resolved, okay, the Tower is frustration. So some of you guys are going to be feeling quite frustrated by this situation, I feel, in terms of your career, because the damage is already done with this reading here, whatever this thing is here. I'm not just saying the damage, I'm saying whatever it is that you are feeling is already done with these cards, especially the Seven of Cups and also the Ten of Swords. Okay, this could also be with the Seven of Cups, that you have been offered something or introduced to something, and it might seem like a good idea, but with the Ten of Swords, it might not be such a good idea. All that glitters is not gold. Okay, so maybe you choose to move on from that with the Chariot card, okay, in the future position. But the Tower is telling me that there is you are heading towards some frustration for some of you guys within your career in 2016. However, we do see after the frustration, for some of you guys, it might literally be a car crash in terms of, you know, just a job that's an absolute nightmare or something. But the Tower card does say frustration to me in terms of career. But after that, we do have the Sun, which is a very positive thing. So after the rain comes the sun, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of your career. Future-wise, what we're looking at is, and it's weird because, look at this. We have the Fool card. You've got a new beginning coming in terms of work. See that? The Fool card always represents a new beginning, a new experience. So after all this kind of cataclysmic bullshit happening within your career, Leo, we do see you heading off on a new career, a new experience, okay, within your working life. So this is brilliant. And the final card here shows as the Chariot. So there you go. You already have the Chariot as well showing up in your future, in terms of future position, in terms of your career reading. So this is definitely you guys moving forward within your career. This new experience that you're on, this new job that's going to be coming in for some of you guys, gives you a chance to put yourself back in the driving seat of life, because it just looks like you are kind of done for within that Ten of Swords. But you do get up again, because we've got the Chariot here and we've got the Chariot here. So you're definitely moving forward through a conflicting time and a difficult time in your career. And that Knight of Pentacles, as an overall influence that's coming in, says that there is going to be some stability restored here for you. In terms of your love life, Leo, it's interesting. We have the Strength. And we know that the Lion, this is represented by Leo because it's Leo the Lion. Leo the Lion right there. Okay, so some of you guys... if you're women, it might be taming a man. It might be... I would see the Strength card as having a really strong man by your side. Having a really kind of dependable man by your side. It's softening something. It's achieving something that you thought could never be achieved. For some of you guys, it's literally that you're going to have to be strong within a relationship. Okay, there might be some friction happening here, I feel. For some of you guys, past, present, we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is often a new opportunity. So for some of you guys in the past, there could have literally been an opportunity, a new opportunity that happened within a relationship. Somebody could have offered you something quite new, quite real within a relationship. The Pentacles aren't renowned for their romantic nature. They're just not. They're not a romantic card. They're all about realism, grounding, things that are tangible. Okay, they're usually the building cards. So usually after all the lovey-dovey stuff within the cups, after all the sexual stuff within the wands, after all the thinking stuff or the challenges within the within the swords, within the pentacles, now you get kind of the down to earth, let's settle down stuff. So some of you guys, it might be literally that I don't know, I mean, I don't know why I'm getting marriage contract or some form of contract here in terms of your love life, maybe for some of you guys in 2016, maybe in the past. If it's stroke the present, this looks like somebody's offering a ring as well, so maybe some form of engagement or something like that happening for some of you Leo people. This could also be a male, if it's in the present position or in the future position that's coming in. So Virgo, Taurus, but it could be younger than some of you guys, I think. And maybe this is why we've got this girl really kind of softening the lion. So maybe this Page of Pentacles is someone who was quite wild, young and wild, and maybe you're being able to tame someone who's younger than you in 2016. Could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus individual, but doesn't have to be Leo. Okay, just doesn't have to be. But yeah, it could be a younger individual in some of you guys' life in 2016, past, present. But there looks like to me in the center of the reading, in the present, there's some conflict happening here, Leo. Okay, so this might be why we've got the Strength card. You're trying to tame within your relationship a wayward person, for example. It does look like that. It maybe someone who's quite childish, potentially. You're trying to tame someone within that relationship, and maybe it's not working for you because we do have that Five of Swords, and whenever you get that presently, and this could be present, future, whenever you get this, Leo, in a love reading, this means that sometimes it's a lot of futile arguments going on. So I do see some arguments happening for some of you guys in terms of your love and relationship life in 2016. So it's really kind of, you said this and I said this and you're wrong and I'm right, and 1 minute it's okay, you win, piss off, and then the next day it's not, no, you were wrong and I'm, do you see what I mean? It's that type of thing within a relationship. Everybody wants to get the upper hand, so sometimes it can literally be feeling powerless within the relationship, and maybe that's why you're needing strength. Strength is going to be coming in. Okay, so there's going to be a softening and a balance restored. All you need is willpower and determination and patience within your relationship, and I feel that there's a lot of patience needed potentially within your relationships in 2016, but it all works out very beautifully, to be honest. We do have the Hermit card here in the future, so there is a lot of thinking, but I see the Hermit card as a card of trying to kind of softly work ways out, just trying to softly kind of find a resolution to a problem. And I do find that this, for some of you guys, I mean, it could be something to do with a contract. The Hermit card is sometimes a lawyer. But then the Hermit card can sometimes be a counsellor as well, somebody who tries to counsel or help. I do feel that within your relationships, you'll be trying to work something out or work things out within your relationships going forward. This could also be an older person, maybe, for some of you guys. Remember, it's love and relationships, so it doesn't always have to mean love. Again, we've got this older person maybe being looked after reference, the Emperor and the Hermit, potentially. For some of you guys, if it's not love, it's taking care of someone, I feel, who's older within the family, within relationship. But in terms of love, I feel that this is thinking, this is trying to work something out, this is trying to kind of come to a resolution on something here. And the card that serves this, that is the anchor and shows how it's going to work, is the Sun card. So everything is resolved with that Sun card. It's brilliant. Okay, this is the sunshine after the rain. It's the happiness, it's the glow, it's the positivity. Everything is right, everything is going favorably. You've got the universe protecting you, it's over you. So yeah, it's going to work out fine. Because we've got the Sun card in the outcome, in your anchor position, that suggests to me that things will be resolved, whatever the situation is within your love stroke relationships. Finally, Leo, we have your future cards. Key card is Eight of Swords. So this could literally be feeling that you are bound up in something, or there is a difficulty in kind of trying to find a resolution on something in terms of whatever this is within your readings. Okay, I do feel that this might be heavily centered on your career, though, and how you might be feeling with that, because and for some of you guys, yes, in your love life as well. And to be honest with you, the only cards that I see as not potentially being related to this is the personal situation, whatever this is with the move. happening here. But I feel every other area this could be related to within the future. There is a situation coming in that requires you potentially to make a choice, okay? And remember, when we do immediate future cards, we have to look at the future card, immediate future card, which is the Fool, and the way that things are heading, which we see as the Lovers, okay? So the Eight of Swords is showing some form of mental oppression here for you guys in the future, and that's an influence that's going to be coming in. It might be a fear of stepping out of a comfort zone, or making a decision on something. I often see the Eight of Swords as fear of movement, or fear of kind of making a decision or moving forward out of something here. We do see in your other cards the Seven of Wands. So some of you guys might literally be having to defend yourself on something here. It is also a card of determination, steely determination against detractors, against antagonists, that type of thing. And I feel that some of you guys are going to be in something whereby it's fight or flight for some reason here. The Moon card for you guys is also showing up, Leo, which does show some deep thought, okay? And it really would tally up with that Eight of Swords as well. There's some real deep, intense emotions going on for you in the future in regards to a situation. All right, this is definitely you guys because it's Wands. All right, you do come out fighting, it looks like, but you're having to hold your own, it seems. This is what it looks like to me. You are having to hold your own with something, with a situation in the future. Because we've got the Eight of Swords and the Moon card directly underneath. This shows how you're actually feeling to me, the deep, intense, gnawing feelings. But you're kind of like, fuck off. I'm fighting for what I want. I'm fighting for what is mine. So you're not backing down on something, even though you're feeling these emotions, which leads to the Star card. Hope, clarity, clarification. Everything's turning out well with that Star card, okay? You being universally, divinely led. All right, so you're not to worry about a thing. And the future card does show, the immediate future shows the Fool. This is new experience. This is setting off on a new journey. This is hope. This is enthusiasm. This is taking a risk. So whatever the situation is in your future, you are released from it because we have the Fool card here. It tells me that there'll be a release, okay? There is a sense of releasing yourself, a sense of abandonment. You look at the juxtaposition of this influence that's coming in here and this one here. One is bound, one is free. So you're able to release yourself. And remember, we do have the Star card. So the universe is taking care of a situation whereby it might cause you some mental or internal anguish, but because of your own determination to move forward with that Seven of Wands, this is innately what you get with the Star card and this card in the as the resolution. So you're able to free yourself from something. And with the Lovers card, that's interesting. The way that things are heading is towards the Lovers. It's a head or heart, it looks like, decision that you're having to make on something here. Head or heart, okay? Do you stay with something because of your heart, or do you move ahead with something because of your head? What does your head and heart tell you? It looks like a decision that you're having to make here, but it will be put you on the right path, I feel, in terms of 2016. And finally, your well, not finally, sorry, I'm checking on the time because I know that this timer stops at 59 minutes, so I have to be quick. Death card is central theme for you guys. You are looking at absolute transformation and change happening for you in 2016 with the Death card. The Chariot card is what you are wishing for. You are looking to overcome conflicts, challenges in your life and move forward. There is real confidence in that card, and you're also looking to kind of be the directors of your own life, I feel. So I feel that you're looking to be in charge. You are Leo, you are the lion, you are the people that are looking to be in charge. You like leadership, you're born leaders. So this is where you want to be. And finally, the information that the universe needs you to know, Leo, is Ace of Pentacles. There is money coming in for you. There are new opportunities to do with money, to do with your livelihood. There are new positive conditions coming in for you. For some of you guys, it will be a house move, because that Ace of Pentacles can sometimes mean signing a contract on a house move. If you look at that gateway here with the Ace of Pentacles, that means a new garden or a new gateway or a new door to a new home. So there is definitely new situations coming in for you within 2016. It's money in the hand, okay? So that this can also relate to a new job that's coming in. We saw that with the Fool card and also the Chariot card moving ahead. We've also seen the Death card. We saw something cataclysmic happening with the Tower card in terms of your career, but it's for the greater good because we see the positives cards that followed after that. Very, very good reading, Leo, for 2016 in your live spread. If you want a personal live spread reading done, then I'm offering them on the website as personal readings. But yeah, this is your general one, and I'd like to say thanks ever so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys again on your February 2016 month ahead reading. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.